Hi everybody, this is Brittany, and I'm coming to you today after being on YouTube hiatus for a long time. So I'm back. I changed my name, my screen name to Low Carb, High Fat Diva, because that's the way of eating that I'm taking on, or the eating lifestyle. I would say maybe half a year ago I tried to restrict my calorie intake by eating only 1,200 calories a day, and this is regular food, not just low carb. And I did well. I did. I went down. I started off at 235 and I got down to 198, and that was all good and fine. But the thing is, I was eating the same foods every day, and as you know, that can become rather dull. So, slowly but surely, the weight crept back on. And, as hard as I tried, to be mentally focused, it was hard, having kids and, having a family to look after, it becomes hard. And I'm also in school, and I'm almost done, thank God, but, all those factors come into play when you're trying to, keep yourself healthy or get into shape. The late hours staying up with, the baby. I have two boys. I have one boy who's 9 and another boy who is almost 2. He'll be 2 in May. So, and then, my husband, he's been trying to support me and be there for me, but then there's days where, he himself slips and, he's working, and I'm just in school right now, so, it's hard for him to, be the main provider, and some days, it's hard for him to work and come home and try to eat healthy when he's stressed out as well. So there'll be days where he brings home stuff, junk food I should say, that shouldn't be in the house, and we both fall prey to it. So in August of 2012 I lost my mother, and that's the main reason I made a promise to her that I would get back into school and finish. And like I said, I'm almost done, but I was the only, sorry about that, my screen blocked out on me. I was the only child, and she was a big influence on me. It was just me, my mom, and my dad, and that was it. And when she passed away, I remember that night, or that morning, because she passed away at 2:50 in the morning. And I remember going back to my dad's or my parents' house, and I was just laying down, and my eyes were just wide open. I could not fall asleep, and I really didn't have anybody to talk to. My father, he was just, we were out of it, and he was asleep in his room, and my son, he was 6 at the time, he was, he had fell asleep before she had passed away in the hospital room, and I believe God did that so he wouldn't have that image in his mind. And she passed away peacefully. She was hooked up to, a ventilator, and she had all these tubes in her from the medicine that they were giving her to keep her out of pain. But just the fact of watching the heart monitors go down, and watching her eyes slowly close was heartbreaking. But yeah, those type of things make it hard, when you go back and you're thinking about your loved one that you've lost. It's hard. to stay focused. And when you know that food is a form of comfort, and my husband, he's a great person. He's a great father. But as far as comforting me, I don't believe he wants to do that, because he feels that by comforting me, it's only going to make things worse. I know that sounds weird, but I think he wants me to be strong, and I am strong in front of our kids. But with my oldest son, he breaks down. It's hard for me to keep it together, because he knew my mother. He knew his grandmother. Now my youngest son, of course, he's not even 2 yet, but he's going to know who my mother was. He's going to know by videos that we took, pictures, of course, everything, memories. So, but like I said, I've been doing a lot of research, and I've been watching YouTube videos of other people, and the main reason that made me want to get back into the low-carb lifestyle is a man. His name is Lou, and his page, or his screen name, is Low-carb, High Fat, or Bust. And this man here, he's very inspirational. He's a Christian man, and he motivates people, and he motivated me. And all the people that reviewed his page, or and left comments, they're very positive. Nobody's being judgmental, and that's what I love about it. And people that don't have an eating addiction, or have an addiction in general, can be very judgmental and hateful, and are just plain immature. And I just say, treat people the way you want to be treated, and try to get out of your shoes one day and step in somebody else's shoes. Just think of it, as a kid being bullied at school. What if your kid was being bullied? Would you appreciate that? Somebody else coming into your child's world and crushing it. So, just as far as somebody having an addiction, it's a mental thing, whether it be them coping from losing a loved one, or having a hard time getting off certain types of food, getting away from it, keeping it away from their mouth. Most people say, well, just put the fork down, or just exercise more, or just restrict your calories. I mean, different things, different types of plans. That's why they have different types of plans, because not every plan works for everybody. And you're going to have people that are going to knock the low carb, high fat plan, and there's people that knock people being vegan. There's people that knock people that restrict calories. I mean, it's whatever works for you. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever you step on that scale, or use that measuring tape to, track your measurements, and you see progress, that's what you stick with. Because everybody's body's different. Everybody's makeup is different. Like I said, most people get on diets, because functions that are coming up, wedding events, reunions, class reunions, family reunions, and then, once that's over, they tend to slip and go back to the same way they were eating. And, I'm fed up, I'm back at, I just weighed myself not too long ago. I'm 236. I was 199 when I was restricting my calories, but like I said, I can't keep eating the same things, and I have to change. So I went shopping, and I got, things to start, and I started this morning. I had my bulletproof coffee, and eggs, of course, and bacon, and with the butter in there, and so it's I've done, like I said, I've done low carb before, strictly trying to do the Atkins plan, and that worked, but after a while, you've come to a point where you stall, and I wasn't incorporating enough fats into my diet. So that's why, when you stall, you become unmotivated, and no matter how much you work out or anything else, you're like, man, why am I stuck? I've been doing this, and this, I'm doing the same things, I'm keeping my carbs low, and it's frustrating. So that's why in the past I've failed. But like I said, this time I'm going to incorporate more fats into my diet, and do the bulletproof coffee, drink a lot of water. Lou, he recommended, of course, on this type of eating plan, you drink a lot of water. Fiber supplements, I've purchased some of those also, because when you're on low carb, high fat, you can become backed up, and so I've done that. I've got those on hand, and I'm just looking for support, and I'm out here supporting others as well. And like I said, it's hard having an addiction, period, whether it's a food addiction, an alcohol addiction, or a tobacco addiction or drug addiction. People with those types of issues, including myself, just need support to get through it. And that's what I'm asking. And so I'll be back next week, and I'll give you an update on my weight. And like I said, I plan on walking an hour 3 times a week or more on my treadmill, and hopefully I'm going to see results. My goal for next week is going to be 2 pounds. And that's another thing, people, including myself in the past, have hoped for weight to just shed off. And if they lose 5 pounds one week and they get all excited, and the next week they step on a scale and it's only a 2-pound loss, that's demotivating to people. And sorry, my allergies are acting up. But yeah, so I want to be here for my kids. My mother passed away at 52, and I'm 32, and I don't want to have weight problems or heart problems or health problems in general, when they're growing up. And I don't want to be overweight. I don't want them teased and bullied because their mother is overweight. I want to be here on this earth for them as long as I can, and I have to beat this, and with your help I can do it. But yeah, I gotta go get ready to go get my oldest son from school. Anybody out there starting this journey as I am, I wish you the best of luck. God bless all of you watching this video. I thank you for watching this video, and I will see y'all next week. Bye-bye.